Do you ever talk to yourself out loud? Experts told the New York Times that this kind of speech peaks in early childhood, but often returns in midlife. Oh, probably because social pressures don't apparently bother you as much. I'm not really sure what they're not worried about people hearing them.
Think.
Yeah. Do we do this?
Yes. Yes.
My name is Melissa, and I talk to myself all the time. And it is a midlife thing for me. I only noticed it because one day I didn't even realize how much I do it. I do this every day. I walk a lot. And now I'm realizing, oh my God, you know those moments when you're like, oh, I've turned into my mother?
Oh, yeah.
And it was, right? And I went, oh my gosh, and I'm literally catching myself in a full-blown conversation with nobody but me. Yeah. But to me, as I spit all over myself, to me, it's almost like journaling out loud. Like I sort my thoughts that way. I'm managing thoughts in my head. Our jobs are talking. And so a lot of stuff, sometimes I have to kind of practice and say out loud to myself. But it started with my grandmothers. And this is when it reminds me that I went, oh my God, all those times my Lola, my Filipino grandmother, she's in the corner. And I was like,
Who's there? Now it's you. I have talked to myself since I was a kid. Like, it never stopped. So there was no lull, and then now it's back. I have always talked to myself. And when I started thinking about this in preparation for today, it's like, I realized that I think I'm really funny. I entertain myself. And what I do is, sometimes I'll go for walks, or if I'm in the grocery store, I put headphones in. Okay. And you think I'm talking to somebody, but it's just an opportunity for me to talk to myself.
Oh, there's someone on our staff who does this as well.
Yeah, and I bonded because I said I do that too. Sometimes I just know I need to talk. So I just put the headphones in, nobody looks at me funny.
What are you saying? But what are you saying?
What am I saying? I'm just telling jokes. I'm just laughing at stuff. I'm like singing songs. I'm
processing. I love that.
Yeah,
I think that's great. And what I noticed about myself is that sometimes the voice in my head, or the thing that I was talking to when I was talking out loud, was kind of mean-spirited back. So like, have you ever had that thing where you're like, something bad happens and you hear yourself saying like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. Oh, you shouldn't have said that. You should have blah, 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 blah. And so I started noticing that voice was getting louder during a certain phase. And I'm not alone. You know Elizabeth Gilbert, who wrote Eat, Pray, Love? She also made this observation, and she was like, well, I gotta change that voice in my head. So she started this project, and I think it's called the Dear Love Project. Anyway, she writes notes to herself every morning. They're love letters to herself, where she purposely tries to change that voice that she taps into. And I think it's a really, really powerful and incredible exercise. Try it out. Try it out for a little bit and see what that loving voice
makes a difference.
The only thing I'll say is, I love getting older because, like you, I was always talking to myself, but as you get older, you care less that people see you talking to yourself. You're like, I'm in the grocery store talking to myself. What? Mind your business. I'm having a private conversation. That's what I love about getting older. But
it's true. It's true.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.